I got a 2004 Mazda 3, and we're gonna remove the stereo to install another stereo. So what we're gonna do, you're gonna need a Phillips and a pry bar, or well, you can consider as the door tool remover. So what you want to do, you want to pry this out right there. So you got to be careful not damage. And well, this is an older car, you got to really be careful. So I'm gonna try it out here first, and easy on it. Gotta be careful. See that clip right there? So once it coming out, you just keep moving about another 6-7 inches right there, and then right here, and at the end, you don't want to pry it out. You want to pull it to the driver's side, to the steering, right here, right there. As you can see, if you don't pull it, you're gonna break this piece, and then this thing will gonna be flip-flopping. So now the next thing you want to do, you want to take the screw out right here. First screw. Woo! Almost drop it. Try not to drop it. I'm gonna take this one out. Oh, you can't drop it. So I didn't have my drill with the Phillips, so I had to be careful. I'm gonna put the screw down here, and then you want to kind of shake it a little bit and kind of lift this thing up, kind of shake it a little bit so it's gonna come loose a little bit, not too much. So, and then you kind of see, now you can't pull it straight out like this because this thing hitting that. So you kind of take a pry tool remover, tighten a little, be careful not to break the screen right there. So I'm gonna kind of shake it a little bit more and be able to come off like this, and it's gonna come out. I'm gonna try and do one hand. Whoops, this thing will come off right there. You don't really need this no more, so it don't really matter, but still though, try not to break anything. That's what we're trying to do. So now all you do is pull it out, pushing this middle finger, and push the thumb and pull it out right there. And then out here you can press this in, this clip in, and then you use another hand and pull it straight out. Pull it like that. Most people say, I can't pull it out straight out. What you do? So what you want to do is, once you're pushing this, you want to shake it left, right, while you pulling. So that's how you pull it out easier, because if not, you're gonna have an issue. Now I'm gonna be installing the Pioneer DMH100BT. It's definitely got a Bluetooth, so I'm gonna check and see if it's a wiring got the Bluetooth external mic, so I can install it, or maybe it's got one already right here. So we're gonna keep it that way. We're gonna be using the harness and made by Raptor. It is RAP-MZ, which is Mazda 7903. This wire right there, we're gonna be connected with the factory the Pioneer aftermarket harness, color to color. The only thing that I'm gonna do different is this light green. I'm gonna hook with the black and go with the black. So light green go with the two black right here. The rest of them, you just match the color: yellow, white, gray, green, blue. You know, all you do is strip it and crimp it or tape it, and from there, I got everything hooked up. I got the two black wire and the light green and red, and then I got blue and white right there, because we're gonna hook up an amplifier. So we're just gonna hook up blue and white together, and then hook up the blue to remote. As you can see, we are installing this speaker right there, and then we did mount the amp already right in here, right there. So we're gonna kind of tape this wire up a little bit, but that's, you know, that's fine for normal use, and you know, as long as the wire's hitting and everything, it's good. The problem is they didn't have this kick panel plastic right there. So what I'm gonna be doing right here, I'm gonna plug this thing in. When I say put this thing, meaning I'm hooking up the harness, the aftermarket harness, to the factory. And then I'm gonna hook up this remote and crimp it here, this blue remote, and I'm gonna hook up the jacks for the subwoofer output. Here's an antenna adapter. I'm gonna hook up the mounting kit right now to the radio. Right here is the mounting kit. It does come with the climate control display kit right here. I'm not sure exactly this one. I mean, this is my first one doing this model, specific model, so I'm gonna see, because what happened is right there it's plugged to the radio and I don't see how that works. So I'm gonna check that out some more on that. Let me hook this thing up first and see how it's gonna be, and then we'll find out. Start off on the left and put on the left and right on the right, and put this up like this, the radios. And it's got that. I should have taken that off first, but I'm gonna just hold it like this, pick it up and put it on like that. It's not easy to do one hand, and I got it looking like this. And then now I take this beauty ring and stick it in there, and hopefully I got the top and bottom right. I didn't earlier, it didn't fit, so I flip it upside down and got it to work. And then I flip this thing down, and then I'm gonna take the screw that came with it right here. No, that's not it. There's a screw. Yep, right there. This screw right there. You just use one of them. You can use this or this. I will use this right here. It's easier. There's also two clips right here. I'm gonna take this clip and put right there, one on the top and one on the other side. I mean on the bottom, and one on the other side. This side right here. Instructions said you would want to take two Phillips right here, this side and the bottom side. Okay, I'm not gonna lie to you. It took me a few seconds. I kind of look at the instruction. It's confusing. So anyway, you have to take this out. This too, if you want to replace this part right there, so you don't have to put the old one back, because the old one back, it's hard to put it in. So I'm gonna do here, I'm gonna try to remove this out. Right there, you see this clip? Just push it with your nail. Best to do with a flat head, because you can hurt your finger. Nail right there, kind of twist it, same way as this. And then once you get that out, you can pull it out this way if it works. If it doesn't work, you do the same thing as what I mentioned to you earlier. Just kind of take a flathead and kind of pop it out. It's, you know, being a older car like this, you want a better, smaller flathead. If I can find one somewhere. Yep. Right there, you come in the back right there and do the same. Push it in, twist it, push and twist, push and twist, and that's it. Once you get that in, you go in like this. I hope I got the left and right right. Yep, you see this clip right there? 1, 2, 3. Make sure it match, and then you put it in right there, right there, right here, and right there. So now what you will do, there's a screw that came with it somewhere. Sorry, it's a mess in here, and I don't see the screw. I use the old screw. The old screw will works, the original one when I say the old. And that's it right here. You just put this in and clip everything back, put the plug back in, and it should be good to go. We'll slide that in and put the screw right there. One screw right here. One, and then another one right there. And then put the clip that I had for display. That display doesn't work, guys. So it's just to make it look pretty. So this is what the display is. You just put it back in there and start it from there. See that? It has to go in that way so you don't break them. Right there. My customer jump in and help me. Moment of truth. Right here. Let's turn it on and see if everything works.
It's fun.
See, the radio should play. There we go, we got sound. On this radio, you might have to turn the bass on. So you want to go to the audios and put subwoofer on, okay? If you don't put that on, it will not play. So let me see. I cannot give you sound, but that's how it should be.